from a staggering punch
Roll him from that position and, of course, give
to a lethal high kick. These are the times Underdogs knocked out arrogant giants. At Pride Total Elimination Absolute on May 5th, 2006, the Osaka Dome crackled with energy as two titans prepared to collide. Kazuyuki Ironhead Fujita, Japan's wrestling warrior, faced Britain's James the Colossus Thompson, a mountain of muscle and aggression. Thompson bulldozed forward early, sprawling and pounding, smashing through Fujita's attempts to take him down. Fans expected a brutal contest of strength.
American top team with Jeff Monson coming up defending the takedown. He's trying to work this game. Really,
the king of the streets, Marco Huas's gym.
Control the hand.
About it. Came close at Pride 26. Good job of working on.
always got to circle off. If you're young, keep your back off the edge of the ropes.
In this matchup, Thompson emerging as a force at a nice knee there, and Thompson opening up on Fujita.
But then came the shift. Around the 8-minute mark of round one, as fatigue set in, Fujita's calm became lethal. He absorbed Thompson's attempts, punches, knees, everything. But his chin remained unbroken. Like a coiled predator, he waited.
Oh, he catches Fujita. Could have been over, but as we mentioned, Fujita, when I say that, I mean it. It's a medical fact. We're past the half. Thompson continues to deliver the knees. Make one.
He actually definitely did a good job of getting his knees in there.
He has James Thompson.
And the moment he was waiting for finally came.
Athlete's heart. The heart is on display.
Oh, no.
Thompson is down.
At 8:25, the bout ended. TKO, Fujita by knockout, Antonio Rodrigo, Big Nog, Nogueira, the reigning Pride heavyweight champion, met Bob Sapp, the Beast, a 350-pound monster with terrifying power and celebrity status in Japan. Sapp tore forward like a freight train. He scooped Nog and slammed him in a brutal piledriver. The crowd gasping as brain met canvas.
And Nogueira shoots for the takedown. Oh!
Nog absorbed the violence. He weathered wild punches and ground and pound, his legendary chin holding firm. But along the way, Sapp's steam faded.
Gotta make it tight, see? I need everything to do it again.
Nog saw the moment. He moved slick, locked in tight, and locked on a Juji Gatame, an armbar dripping in old-school submission kung fu.
He's going up, boy. He's going up. Oh, yeah.
Sapp, drained and trapped, had nowhere to go. He tapped, knocked down to choke. It was over in round two. Tiny in comparison, yet fearless, Ikuhisa Minowaman Minowa stepped into the ring against the towering 7 feet 2 inches, 385-pound Giant Silva. This was David versus Goliath in its purest form. Minowa knew size would cost him if he wasted time. He rolled forward, ducked under Silva's massive frame, and locked on a single-leg takedown within seconds. Silva hit the canvas hard, and this was the defining moment. Minowa surged into side control and rained down crushing knees into Silva's head.
Just like in boxing, you can put something in the guy, he gets these strikes.
Boom after boom. Silva staggered, his legs weakening. Another knee landed square on the temple, and Silva slumped, unmoving. The referee had seen enough and stepped in at 2:23 of round one. At the Osaka Dome, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira faced the mammoth Zuluzinho. Towering over the champ and claiming a reputation built on brute force and size, Zuluzinho charged straight into Minotauro's world of submission mastery. He threw heavy punches and powered forward, but Minotauro stood his ground, calm under the storm.
Zuluzinho wants to atone.
Zuluzinho caught a brief takedown, but it was Minotauro who had the better plan.
This was an embarrassing loss to Fyodor Emelianenko in his last appearance in Pride. He was knocked out in 26 seconds.
With patient precision, he locked on a tight armbar from the guard. Zuluzinho attempted to resist, but Minotauro's control was overwhelming.
Similar matchup to when Nogueira face. Bob tap, there he goes for the armbar.
Within moments, the massive Brazilian's elbow was fully extended. His only option left was the tap.
Bob tap, there he goes for the armbar. And it is over just like that.
The referee stepped in at 2:17 of round 1, sealing one of Pride's most surprising upsets. A storm brewed inside the Amsterdam arena. Semi-high tower Schilt, towering at nearly 7 feet and a reigning heavyweight terror, faced off against Alexei the Scorpion Ignashov, a lean powerhouse known for his explosive knees. Ignashov waited, eyes calm, footwork patient. Schilt rushed, intent on imposing size.
Sam would want to try to keep his distance and use his length.
Yep, but he's coming in furious.
Yeah.
Ignashov saw the opening and unleashed a staggering punch.
Fight forward, being aggressive.
Oh,
he gets a
big right
there.
hook.
Big right cross there by Alexei.
The arena shook. Schilt's head snapped back, and down he went.
The shield is down. And this is a big surprise here.
Schilt beat the count, but staggered. Ignashov didn't hesitate. He swooped in, another knee, another snapping strike. Schilt dropped again, this time harder.
Oh,
another
left
knee
knee.
by Ignashov.
Mirko Krokop Filipovic entered the cage with ice in his veins.
Is that going to affect Silva's notoriously renowned conditioning?
Standing across from him was Wanderlei Silva, a terror of the Pride Light heavyweight division, and a man so savage, his fists were feared like battlefield artillery. It was a collision of legends in an open-weight Grand Prix semifinal. Silva, larger and relentless, was riding years of dominance, but now faced a man with the deadliest left kick in MMA history. Silva darted forward, throwing punches like a man possessed. Krokop weathered the storm, moving outside, slipping, parrying, studying.
And a good left hand as well as there's Silva. The one thing on Silva is
Around the 2-minute mark, he struck. Not with a kick, but with a stiff left cross that snapped Silva's head back and drew blood. Silva staggered, dazzled, his guard already compromised.
The way he does his wild punch, you can see Silva's got. Oh, he got dropped! He got dropped!
about it. Silva's unorthodox striking techniques, the line punches, and one thing about Silva, and a man when hurt in a fight, will have to really recover here if he wants to win.
They reset after a doctor's check, Silva's wounded eye swelling.
Look at that eye, Drake.
I'm telling you right now, you do not.
Krokop didn't need time. He pressed with accuracy, jabs, kicks to the rib, setting the stage. Silva hunted desperately for a finish, sending haymakers that connected with air. Krokop timed the exit perfectly. Then, detonation. A razor-sharp left high kick stormed through the air and smashed into Silva's swollen temple.
Vanderlei's right side of his head.
Silva's legs folded instantly, his body collapsing like timber hitting the mat. The ref waved the fight to a halt at 5:26 of round 1. It was KO of the year, proof that precision chops down legends. Krokop marched toward the final, his legacy sealed in one brutal masterpiece. Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rosenstruik, unbeaten at 7-0, faced hometown fan favorite Alan Pretty Boy Crowder, confident and ready. Crowder had grit and power, but came into the octagon with swagger and routine optimism. They met in the center and exchanged a brief, casual glove touch. That handshake was all the opening Rosenstruik needed.
The underdog in this matchup, the undefeated Rosenstruik with 7 wins.
As Crowder stepped forward expecting space, Biggie Boy tapped him with a stiff left jab. Crowder's legs buckled and he hit the mat instantly, a lightning-fast knockdown that stunned the crowd.
Minus 220, he's in the gray and he sits down Crowder right away. Yeah, that's not, and he has us away and he's out.
Rosenstruik knew the fight wasn't over until his opponent stayed down. He shifted into gear, advancing smoothly behind the fallen giant. He dropped a series of heavy punches from the top, 2 thunderous rights, hammering on Crowder's head as the ref closed in.
Down Crowder right away. Yeah, that's not, and he has us away and he's out. Whoa! That quickly.
Then stopped. Only 9 seconds had passed since the bell. The fight ended at 0-0-9 with a clean TKO, marking the second fastest knockout in UFC heavyweight history. Being labeled an underdog doesn't mean a fighter is destined to lose. In fact, underestimating them. especially when facing a bigger, more skilled, and arrogant opponent, can be a costly mistake. Sometimes, the odds tilt in favor of the one who's overlooked. So, what's your favorite from the list? Please let me know in the comments below.